This is a surrogacy story with a lot of twists, so you have to stay with me. Camille Hammond found out she couldn't carry a baby, so her mother, Tanina, who was already postmenopausal, offered to have her own daughter's fertilized eggs implanted in her so Camille could start a family. Tanina wound up having her daughter's triplets. So, stay with me. So she actually gave birth to her own grandchildren. Here to tell us how this all happened, please welcome Camille and Jason Hammond and Tanina and Ronald Cade. Hi. I'll say hi, everybody. And welcome to our show. Okay, so Camille and Jason, you got to tell us how this journey began.
When I was 18 years old, I was diagnosed with endometriosis, which is a medical condition that makes it hard to get pregnant.
Okay.
But I was 18, I was starting college, I wasn't thinking about having children. But when I turned 25 and married the love of my life, Jason, we decided that we wanted to try to have children pretty quickly because of my history. So we started, and a year later, when I hadn't gotten pregnant, we went and saw the fertility doctor, as we were counseled to do.
And how old were you at that point?
I was 26.
26.
Okay. And so we started having fertility treatment. And 4 years and 6 in vitro fertilizations later, I had never gotten pregnant.
Okay. So, Tanina, what made you decide to step in and say, I'll be the surrogate, I'll do it for you?
Well, first of all, I knew that this was something that really mattered. It mattered to Camille and Jason. I knew that they hadn't had any success. They had tried several times. And most importantly, the light in my child's eyes began to dim. She was sad, and I was a mom. So I wanted to do what I could.
But you didn't want it to, did you? At first. Did you want your mother? No.
No.
Jason. Yeah, we at first thought there was no way that she'd be able to do this. We thought the risk may be way too high. So we absolutely said no. And then she was persistent. You know, she saw how devastated we were. And after prodding and pushing, she asked us to let's just get us checked out. Let's get her checked out, and by the doctors.
This is what is so extraordinary. And most people don't want people to say their age, but I have to. You were 55 years old, and you were postmenopausal. How did that happen?
I had the best doctor in the world. He told me he was pulling my uterus out of retirement.
I mean, I didn't even think you could have children
What
if
did
you're
they have to do?
postmenopausal.
What
They
did they-
refreshed it? Is that the word you used?
With some hormones.
Really?
I think I turned 35 again.
That's really great.
You know, and Ronald, you are the husband over here. How did you feel about the fact that, okay, your wife is about to carry your daughter's embryos?
Well, you know, first of all, I thought, first, we love our children.
Okay.
Most people will do anything they can to help their children.
That's right.
The second thing, I felt that Tina was the best choice, and I was very comfortable with that.
What was your reaction then when you found out your mother was in fact pregnant? I mean, she had the babies.
When I was going to work, and I remember getting the call, and I just remember breaking down crying I was taking a bus into the hospital and just boo-hooing, crying in tears.
I want to hear that. How did you tell her?
Well, I had taken a little test from one of those little pieces of equipment you get in the dollar store.
Yeah.
And it had said that I was pregnant. And so I tried to call Jason. We told Jason, we tried to call Camille, and we couldn't find Camille. She was in between getting to work. So when we finally told her, I think we all cried.
You just cried.
We told Jason's mom, her dad, his dad, we all cried.
Now you have 3 very beautiful children. You have Aaron, you have Kai, and you have Simone. And now they're beautiful. Now, your children, they came 8 weeks early. So are there any complications, any delays, how are the kids doing?
Well, they came 8 weeks early, but for triplets, 32 weeks, most triplets are born by 32 weeks in the belly. So they were completely
There's no
healthy.
room. They're like, let me out.
Right, exactly.
Well, this is a pretty, because 3 children for a woman your age, and you look beautiful, by the way. I want to say that. You look great for 55, but that's very dangerous, carrying triplets, isn't it?
Well, I was healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was told I had a 1% chance of success. I was told that we needed to abort one of the babies to give us at least 2.
And what you decided?
It wasn't my decision. It was Jason and Camille's decision.
And you decided to keep all
Yeah,
3
absolutely
despite
not.
what the doctor said?
Yep, we knew that this was just a blessing, and with a lot of prayer, if it was meant to be, it was meant to be. So we wanted to just go for it, and we put 3 embryos in, expecting to get 1.
That's what
And
happens.
we got 3, and it was
That's
sort
what
of a
happens
blessing.
sometimes.
Now you
She's
have
going to do another one, do you think?
I think the 3 are good.
Back in retirement.
So you guys now have a foundation that you've started. What's the foundation that you've started?
It's called the Cade Foundation,
Okay.
and we want to help families that are struggling with infertility. We want to bless them with the gift that my parents gave us, the gift of parenthood. So we provide financial support through grants, up to $10,000 per family, and I'm happy to say we have funded 22 families throughout the country so far.
Thank you so much. Tanita, do you want to have my baby? If you feel it, we'll talk later. We want to thank the Hammond family. We want to thank the Cade family, and we will be right back. You guys touch it now.